quartering Memorial Day massacre. We're putting Jeremy Hambley down on Memorial Day. He's getting buried 6 feet under.
It's 12 feet at this point.
Jer's drunk out of his fucking mind / hungover. Couldn't make it in for Memorial Day, even though he promised all of the fans at the end of his Friday stream that he'd be there bright and early at 9 a.m. for the morning stream. He said the afternoon stream, no, but the morning stream, absolutely, he would be there. He was not there, folks. He's drunk or hung.
You predicted
he can't
this,
figure it out. Now, shockingly, he didn't actually crash out over Memorial Day weekend, but it just kills him inside. It's eating him away inside.
Staring at
he
his
wants
phone,
to fire up Twitter. And, these fuckers! I want to lash out, but he can't. So just the build up to the final time or the next time when he does finally crash out, it's going to be even better. It's going to be 10 times the crash out. We'll give him a little bit of credit, but we're going to cover his happenings on Thursday, what happened on Friday, banning people for hitting like on the stream, lots of funny comments, lots of funny moments. His ability to speak just goes down and down and down. The cognitive decline is real. Oh, it's real. It's damn real. And we're going to go through every flub, every blunder, every fucking disaster. It's going to be jokes as fuck. Also, iDubbbz, is he returning? Is this the end of No Drama May? Will we finally go over the segment that's been rotting in the folder for 3 weeks? I don't know, because he's got stiff competition with the DSP weight machine saga, Andy. Phil's had a big issue. He had to take an extra day off because he got a Bowflex delivered.
Yeah.
But how dare they leave the packaging on his doorstep for the Bowflex? And he's calling the company, you left a wooden pallet on my fucking doorstep. You need to remove this wooden pallet at once from my doorstep. It took him 4 hours to get the machine up the stairs.
Oh my God.
Now, Andy, Phil's talking about how he maxed out the dumbbells. He's buff. He's swole, right? The box of weights that he couldn't get up the stairs. How much do you think it weighed?
Surely 200 pounds.
75 pounds.
Stop!
He's talking about how there's no way to lift this 75 pound. He's having to go one stair at a time. The 75 pounds. It's like,
with both hands.
Yo, it's like, bro, are you fucking kidding me? There's no way. You should be able to just fucking lift that and take it up the stairs. Now, there's one box that's 200 pounds.
Oh.
I get it, but it's like, listen, if you couldn't even lift the 75 pounder, how the fuck did you get the 200 pounder up the fucking stairs, Philip?
Maybe you open the box and bring individual pieces.
You know what I mean? Like, what was he thinking? What was he like, bro? He's got no fucking reasoning skills at all. He's got no reasoning skills at all. Buddy, it's fucking ridiculous, man. He's talking about how hard it is and how there's no way one person could ever build this fucking thing. And
well, TaskRabbit hires someone that can assemble it.
You know what I mean? He's too poor, apparently, for fucking TaskRabbit. Too incompetent to look up a fucking YouTube tutorial or just figure it out with the instructions or his own fucking mind that God gave him, you know? So it's a real struggle for Phil with the weight machine. The hand cart apparently doesn't exist. He definitely didn't use a hand cart to get it up the stairs or anything like that because, of course, he doesn't have a hand cart, even though he's admitted to having a hand cart at least a half a dozen times on video. But that was a detractor lie.
Are brutal to bring up like a single box too.
He's opening the new Pokemon cards, Andy.
Wow!
We got him. He was crashing out. He is crashing out. Heel versus Babyface made fun of him for opening the Pokemon cards.
Ooh,
And Phil's crashing out, saying it's not a scam because, you know, want to know what his reasoning is? It's because he hasn't got any money for it yet. So his reasoning is his get-rich-quick scheme has failed, and therefore it's not a scam.
Oh.
Because he didn't get the thousands that he was looking for yet. And then ultimately then his argument boiled down to, do you want to know his argument boiled down to? Like when he was like doing his original response to it, he said that he was a king and that he'll do what he wants because he's a king.
That's the good cope. That's a good cope, isn't it? Okay, you win.
We got great indoors. I think we're gonna get to it tonight, guys.
The Frank
Finally,
stuff, right?
The Frank lore dump, the Frank interview.
Are we actually heading to Ohio one day? I actually want to plan this.
We got to get Chris Bors. We got to get Ed, Michelle,
we're gonna
Frank,
plan that
the whole
for,
crew.
Yeah, we have to.
Then we've got Angry Joe tonight. Maybe have a look into what Angry Joe's been up to. The downfall of Angry Joe. The downfall of blistered thumbs from 13 years ago. And
the Gamer from Mars documentary. It makes great documentaries. So
Jeff Keighley just felt it, Joe, so bad back
what was
in
it
the
again?
day. Like
The interview.
It'll never, bro. That interview was savage.
What happened in the interview again?
Oh my God, bro. Well, Joe was completely unprepared. Joe thought he was gonna waltz in there and just embarrass a guy with like 2 decades of media experience. And just every question, Jeff Keighley just had like immediately an answer. And like Joe would just be like, so, well, what about these corporate shill categories? What about this category? And Jeff's like, you know, we no longer have that category this year, Joe. So your concerns have already been addressed. And Joe is just he's seething inside. And he's like, and Joe at the scrum after he got felted, and he's like, well, what about MMOs? Like you didn't do best MMO this year or whatever. And Jeff's like, well, name an MMO that came out this year that you think should be nominated. And Joe, see, well, must not be that pressing and you can't name one, Joe. Bro, that fucking Joe's like breakdown of it, like even as a kid where I was like entirely like believing that Joe was in the right.
He was the king, the legend, the video game.
Even I could tell at that point that something wasn't right. That I could tell deep down in my heart that this was like a cope that Joe was doing this whole video seething at Jeff.
Yeah.
And when you look back at it with adult eyes, you go, what a retard. What was Joe thinking, buddy? Like, he got destroyed. Anyway, you guys gotta tune in tonight 8:30 p.m. Eastern. Only on KINO.